What is a bridge in your voice? Some people call it a transition or even a passagio in a lot of classical pedagogy. And all this really refers to is the transition, that juncture between your registers. So moving from chest voice to head voice, for instance, or from head voice to whistle voice, or even from chest voice to your mixed voice. Anytime you're transitioning from one register into another, you are going through a bridge. Most of us are the most familiar with our first bridge, which is where we break sometimes from chest into head, and we're really trying to figure out how to sing connected through there. Now let's talk about where those bridges are. For most tenor male voices, we are talking about E, F, F sharp above middle C. That's where that transition begins to occur. Now, a true baritone bass voice is going to transition at A, B flat, B below middle C. And for women, most women are going to have the soprano first bridge, which is at A, B flat, B above middle C. But some women who are those contralto type voices have that same first bridge as a tenor at E, F, F sharp. The reality is you're going to continue to cross over another bridge about every half octave until you reach the top of your range. Some people are going to go through 3, maybe even 4 transition points. I like to compare going through those transition or those bridges very similar to a car, how it transitions from first gear to second gear to third to fourth to fifth. Now, a lot of times we're really only aware of those gear shifts happening if you're driving a stick shift or a manual transmission type of car. However, it happens in an automatic transmission as well, but the reality is it's smooth, it's not manual, right? It happens automatically. Because see, those bridges are very, very common places for the voice to crack or slip in or out of gear. We have to allow the voice to continue to change gears and shift to basically adapt for the different parts of our voice that we're going through. But we want to learn how to do this in a very smooth manner. So we're trying to kind of move from a manual transmission to an automatic transmission. We do this through effective muscle coordination and resonant coordination in our voice to help us get from point A to point B in a seamless manner. That's the goal. But we're still having those bridges occur. And if you were to drive a car, say 60 miles an hour in first gear, you would have major, major problems in your car engine. And the same is true for the voice. If I'm trying to force my chest voice all the way up, well past that transition point into head, then I'm going to be straining, pushing, I'll probably crack and break my voice. That's like driving 60 miles an hour in first gear. You have to shift gears. Now we can have power when we go up through there. You have a lot of choices actually that you can make if you have control over your voice. But that's what those bridges are there for. They're always going to be there. The transition is always going to be there. But how you navigate that bridge is really the question that you're trying to answer when you're looking at this.